Hello and welcome again to the Obscure Toy Files. I'm your host, Chris Boglin Negri, and I'm here to talk to you today about another fun old line from years gone by. We're taking a trip back to 1993 to look at Hasbro's Battle Trolls toy line. It's funny because it actually says the original over here, but I don't know there being any other specific lines called Battle Trolls. But this one, they wanted to make sure that you knew this was the first battling troll line. I guess. This line came out in 1983. I think it might even came out in a little bit in 92. I remember getting into them when I was about 12 or 13 years old. And me and my sister, we collected trolls back then. So battle trolls were kind of cool to us because we're like, oh no, that's awesome. They're trolls that are like, they're big-haired dudes with bad attitudes, as it says here in the package. So we're going to talk to you. I have a couple battle trolls for review. So we're going to try to make a month out of it. Do maybe like a review a week and show you guys a lot of the battle trolls I have in my collection. I don't have a ton of them. Over the course of time, I've had about a total of like 8 or so, and I've sold them off, got rid of them. As you go through collections, you tend to purge things out and divest yourself of things. But battle trolls was a line I always kept a few pieces from. The series had about 3 assortments. They had assortment 1, assortment 2, and assortment 3. The best way you can tell at a quick glance which assortment is which, they actually were very smart. The Trolls logo here is always the same color, but the battle part and where it says the original, which you can't see because this thing was only $1. It was clear as for $1. I paid $13 for it on eBay, so I guess that guy made $12 off of me. But if you look here, like I said, you have the Trolls logo. This is Battle Trolls. The battle part will be in different colors. I believe Series 3 is always green. You can even see there's a border around the whole card. So everything will be this neon green color. And then you have the logo stays the same. So Series 3 is green card. And then I think Series is like orange or red and yellow. I forget which one's which, but those are for Series 1 and 2. So we're going to be looking at Series 3. This one is called, they all have pun names based on trolls. This is Jack CousTroll, like instead of like Jacques Cousteau, because he's also like a scuba diver. He comes with a harpoon launcher that shoots. And that was the running gimmick between all the battle trolls. They all came with roughly 2 accessories. You get one that's like a standard melee or a ranged weapon item. In this case, he has like a shark knife. And then you get like some sort of weapon that launched. This one, in his case, is like a harpoon that has a little finger flick missile. There was never any spring power missiles in this line. It was all finger flick. And a lot of the time, these things were made from other toy lines that Hasbro just kind of reincorporated it into this line. Series 3, they added a lot of unique stuff, though, because this was when they were really starting to gear up on the line. Now, if you look at the back of the card, we see it says, the original Battle Trolls, big-haired dudes with bad attitudes, collect them all. Now, this is the whole Series 3 lineup. And these I remember being very hard to find, because I remember going to my local KB toy store with my mother years ago. And they had them all on clearance. And I had to pick one out of the whole wall of them that they had. And I ended up getting Wolfman Troll. He's getting reviewed soon. I remember I wanted to get Jack CousTroll because I like the color of his. It's cool, it's like the neon orange and then like the dark blue, the green hair, the blue skin. It was a good colorway and it appealed to my eye. But I chose Wolfman Troll because he was a Wolfman Troll. He just looked a lot cooler. I don't remember seeing the other ones on the shelf at the time, but I know they were there. Like I said, the whole line was clearance out pretty quickly. I remember buying some at. I found some at Toys R Us for the low price of 49 cents one day. And I think it was the Trollminator, which was like a troll Terminator, and then there was Sergeant Troll, who was like a military troll. Those were all from Series 1. I don't have those anymore. I think I sold them off, but I remember buying them for 50 cents a piece at Toys R Us, and I was rather surprised and happy about that. But yeah, you see the whole line up here. Now, the fun part about this is that all these guys, none of them, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2, look like this in full production. These are all prototypes that were put up with original paint masters on them and stuff, so the colors changed a lot. Like, as you know, Jack CousTroll has, green hair. Here he has yellow hair. I have the Wolfman Troll. His outfit doesn't match this at all. He's a little differently colored. The Trolltimate Wrestler. This is ridiculous how much he does not look like that. If you go on eBay and type in Trolltimate Wrestler or Battle Trolls and see a picture of him, it's completely different. It's like you think it's 2 different toys. Even Thrasher Troll, he's not the same color. This one he has purple and yellow shoes, like purple hair with a green streak in it. The actual toy doesn't have that color at all. Quick Draw Troll he has basically white hair. This one has white hair. I haven't seen Slapshot Troll, and I think KO Troll has black hair. So some of the stuff that sometimes the hair changed, but I know also I had Trollbot from Series 2, and he had purple hair, and I've seen carded versions of him with yellow hair. So Hasbro might have done running changes a little bit. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Right here, I'll read you what it says up here. I'll move it so you can read it. You can read along with me at home, for those guys who like to read a little bit. Get your angle good. Okay, let's see. Can you get it there? All right, it says, watch out. This battle troll has been captured with great difficulty, just for you. Please be careful. Take him out of the package. His tiny troll brain has been deprived of oxygen, and once set free, he's likely to attack the first thing that stands between him and his weapon. To make sure your battle troll stays happy, just follow these simple instructions. Never be nice to him, don't feed him, and keep him hidden in a dark, smelly place. With proper neglect, your battle troll should stay cranky, mean, and ready to fight anything or anyone for years. Awesome. So right now in this box we have a psychotic, murdering troll that at any moment lose its mind and kill us. So we're going to end the review today. Thank you everybody for coming, and we're not going to review him anymore because I don't want to be murdered by a troll doll. I'm just kidding. I guess Hasbro was trying to go with that, like, Boglin's vibe where it's like, ooh, it's a real thing in a box. I'm like, Hasbro, we know it's a toy. It's okay. We believe you. He's going to come to life and attack us. Yeah, so you see that there, classic Hasbro logo. It says here on the bottom, it says, watch out for the next gang of troublemaking trolls. Alas, there was no Series 4. They had planned one, so if you go on Google and type in unproduced Series 4 Battle Trolls, you'll see 6 prototypes that were shown in the Hasbro Toy Fair catalog for either 1993 or 1994. And they had like a troll version of the Joker, they had a troll version of like the alien xenomorphs from the Aliens movies. They had like a Swamp Thing looking troll, they had like an Executioner troll. It looked kind of neat. I mean, I probably would have grabbed some of them if they had ever come out, but they never made it to production. Hasbro never cut steel on any molds, so they never bothered to release them in any capacity whatsoever. Because if Hasbro actually had maybe cut steel on them, to be a bit more committed, so we already spent $10,000 making the things, might as well just crank them out. However much it cost them in '93. Okay, so we set that there. We'll look at Jack CousTroll's special bio card. It says here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see. It says, faster than a speeding barracuda, more powerful than an anchovy pizza. It's Jack CousTroll, spawned in the Bermuda Triangle and raised on seaweed salad. This one-troll naval demolitions unit adapts splendidly to underwater warfare. To keep his watery war zone free of pollution, this fishy troll cleans up toxic dumping sites and oil spills and uses the poisonous waste as bathwater for his enemies. That's amazing. Yeah, their profiles are all kind of goofy. They all were puns. Actually, most of them are puns over real things. He's a hockey player. This is like a pilot with no plane because they never made vehicles for this line, really. So yeah, let's crack him open and see what this cool little dude really looks like. I mean, I think this has been decades in the making, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting to open up Jack CousTroll since I was a wee lad back in the 90s. Now, what I always do when I open up any of my carded figures now, just to keep, I want to keep the card backs intact. I don't rip the bubbles off because I want to make sure I keep everything on the card back intact for looking at later. So I usually just take a knife or a razor blade, and kind of just poke it under the plastic. You usually just do it just such a way so that you don't. I'll start it so you don't stab myself in the fucking arm or something. Just like that. Then you just move it along. Just like just a little bit. You don't have to go too crazy because you want to make sure you don't cut the cardboard. It depends on the card back. Sometimes they're a little tricky to do this too. Sometimes you even luck out and you'll find a card back that's so old the glue will just dissolve right off. Fortunately or unfortunately for us, this toy is not quite that old. It was made in '93. This is the year 2016. It's only 23 years old. So it's still old, but it's not to the point of like rotting off. Maybe another 10, 15 years. Also, you have to take into account the material used on these types of toys back in the 90s was a lot different than what they used in the 80s and 70s. So you may have stuff that's in a bit better state of repair. Oh, of course, there we go. Okay, the bubble has been broken off. We're waiting for it. Oh my god, he's going to kill us all. Now, one of the things you notice, which I didn't notice this before, is a little plastic sheet here that goes right behind the troll to keep his hair nice. And the funny thing is, on some of these, I've actually seen the hair get stuck in the card. I can only imagine the workers in the factories like cursing in a storm trying to get these stupid things into the package. But yeah, here he is. He's all out of his box. His hair is in pretty decent shape. I mean, I've had trolls with more wafty hair. This is a very, like, it's like a very fake feeling here. I mean, granted, it's all fake. They don't really, scalp trolls. But, no. Yeah. Now, battle trolls are cool, but I'll let you guys know this one little thing about them. They are not very articulated, which is kind of a shame, because they are really cool, and I wish that they would move more. In some cases, I wish they would have actually just articulated their arms and left the other articulation alone. Let's take his weapons away. Oh, but inside the thing, what do we have here? It says, congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a brand new battle troll. Your battle troll comes equipped with abnormal strength, sophisticated modern weaponry, and a really bad temper. He's trained to take anything that crosses his path. To get the most out of your battle troll, simply turn him loose, stand back, and let the battle begin. To arm your battle troll: 1. Lower harpoon into launcher. 2. To fire, tap harpoon with finger. Easy. Very simple. Let's take his car back and put that over there. Now, he has only 1 point of articulation, which is his waist. All battle trolls do this, so they just kind of turn. That's all you get. I mean, you can do some poses with it. You can be like, what's going on over there? I mean, like I said, you get something out of it. The only problem, like I said, again, with the arms, sometimes they don't have access to hold their weapons right. I mean, like in this case, you can put Jack CousTroll's, little sharky knife or harpoon. It fits in his hand really tight. He's not going to drop that at all. Put it in his hand right there so you can hold it. That's cool. And you can have him be like, what? What'd you say about me? You say I'm a troll? Man, I'll cut you, man. It's like, whoa, Jack. Whoa, calm down. And then you can also take his weapon, which again, for the power of finger technology. Watch this. Yeah. See how it works? It's amazing. Really? That's it. Okay, I thought it was just me being sucky at this. Ow, it really hurts my finger. Let me try my right hand. There we go. Now you got it. But ow. This is a really solid plastic, but it's got a lot of... Sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to shoot you in the face. Yeah, but this this is actually a really nicely sculpted little harpoon gun. You wouldn't even know from looking at the pictures. If I can show you a close-up shot. Look at the detail on that. This is like a shark face. It's got like teeth on it. That's really cool. I wonder if this is even from this toy line. I'm going to have to, they took a lot of stuff from the Pirates of Dark Water, so I'll have to check and see if it's from there, but I don't think it is. There's like a little gun, he can hold it. It's got some rope wrapped around it, a little scope on it. That's a pretty cool looking little weapon. Let's put that in his hand. So, Jack CousTroll, this is what I'm telling you. It's like, I'm going to shoot you if I aim myself upwards. Like you said, you turn him this way, it aims down more, so you got to angle him that way. So you can do a cool gangster shot, I guess. And actually, that's the problem with them. They're fun line, they're goofy, but the articulation on them really doesn't lend themselves to battle much. And I think that's a big fault on their part. They really should have the arms in a position, at least if they're going to only give them this articulation, their arms should really be facing in a way they can use their weaponry right. As for details on him, we're going to look at his outfit a little bit, because you don't get these close-up shots when you look at the things on eBay. He's got a knife strapped to his shoulder, which is not painted. You see gloves that are part of his sculpt. He's got a snorkel mask and his rebreather, and his oxygen tank. He has a little octopus on his arm with his control face, which is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. Where it's cold, dead eyes. Just look at Joe. God, that's horrifying. Who sculpted these things? It looks like there's a seahorse attached to his leg because why not? I like the extraordinary attention to detail back in the 90s, like this line and Ninja Turtles. They just put stuff everywhere. 1992 Hasbro, made in China. And the funny thing is, if you look at his toe, you can actually see his toes sticking through the. You can see his little nose of his toes sticking through the fins. Soft plastic. It's like a vinyl. And like I said, these aren't very. They're pretty heavy, but they're not you're not going to break somebody's head with them. He's got blue eyes. He's cool. I like him. He's a good little figure. He's definitely one. It's cool to add another battle troll in my collection after so many years of not actually having them. Like I said, I only have I have 2 regular trolls, and I have one of the vehicle packs, which I'll wait for a surprise and review that soon. Like I said, I have enough trolls, maybe I'll do a month review. I'll just review a battle troll I have a week. Be Battle Troll Month! Because why not? But yeah, that's Jack CousTroll. He's a pretty cool little dude. I'd recommend picking him up. Again, keep in mind, if you're going to get him complete and loose, make sure he has his pink harpoon with a really cool fish face. The green harpoon handle launcher thing, to use proper English. That's the right English. And it's a cool little knife. This knife doesn't have any details on it, but it's got a nice, cool looking blade. And it has a little handle with wrappings on it. It's nice. It'd be cool if you could stick it somewhere, hold on to his hip. But you can even just take a rubber band and do that if you wanted to He's ready to be snorkeling. I think it's also funny that he's a scuba diving troll. Who would ever put him in the water? I mean, like, as a kid, I would kind of say that I couldn't submerge him in my pool because his hair would just get destroyed. So it's like, I will never get to swim with the fish. Never. Wait, that's probably a good thing. Chris, end the review. I gotta go. All right, Jack. Thank you for letting us review. Go blow things up. And yeah, that's our first review for Battle Troll Month, if that indeed will become a thing. And we'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day.